So I won't call on anybody yet, but I have the first three formulas up here are off your formula sheet. What are they used for? That's what I need to know from you. When would I ever want to pull that formula off the formula sheet? So that first one right there, when would I ever want to pull that off? I specifically have to be working with what type of sequence? Arithmetic. All right, arithmetic. That's great, but you also need to know what the different parts mean. Like, what's the D value? Go ahead, Lily. Common difference. That's what you're going by. All right. I didn't see any. All right. That's what you're going by, what you're adding. What's A1? First term. And then remember, these two values are connected. They're not the same, but they're connected. What's AN? Any term but the first. And then the N would be its place in the sequence. So the third term, fourth, fifth, sixth term, whatever you plugged in here. All right. Number two, where would I use number two for what type of sequence? Geometric. Okay, AN and N, same thing we just talked about. What's the R value called? Common ratio, and that's what I multiply by, not divide, multiply by. All right. And then number three, what type of sequence am I going to be dealing with on number three? Still geometric, but now what do I want to do to all the terms in the sequence? If I'm going to use this formula, what am I going to ask you to do to those terms in the sequence? Add them up. So this is adding terms of a geometric sequence. Okay, adding terms. What do we do then if we want to add terms to an arithmetic sequence? We create our own sigma. Thank you, Alex. Yep. Create a sigma. So if it's arithmetic and I'm asking you to add up the terms, you have to create your own sigma, which we'll get practice at here. And then this was a real problem point, even though you guys averaged an 85. This was a real problem point on the quiz. And a recursive formula. It's got to come in two parts. And some of you guys totally forgot about a recursive or only gave me one out of the two parts. First part, you need to tell me first term equals whatever it equals. Second thing you need to give me is using the previous term, what do you do? Okay, you got to figure out the pattern, all right? Figure out the pattern, and then tell me what you do to the previous term. Okay. Don't get that confused, because here's what happened on the quiz. I asked for a recursive formula, and you guys gave me the formula for the nth term. All right, you gave me the formula, but recursive is A1, and then the rule using the previous. Is there anything you want to ask about these before we start using them and using them and using them over and over again? Okay, let's do this. How many review questions did I say? 30, 20, 27? Okay. Here we go. 7, your call. You can pick a random one. You can look through it. It's up to you. 9, you got it. Here we go, everyone. We're going 9. Because I change these up from year to year, just double check before I copy it. Make sure your 9 and my 9 are the same. Is it the sigma? Okay. I don't think I have to tell you much, right? Brett? Yep. Mm-hmm. There's one in there too, in your review. All right. Do I need to say much? Do you want to review where to go on the calculator? Are we good? Everyone's good? Plugging it in their calculator. There's only one variable, so I'll give you a minute to do that, and I'll see what you get. When you're ready, let me know. 7 again, your problem, huh? There you go, 3,379. Any questions? Yep. Yeah, I'm expecting you guys to use your calculator. But honestly, Lily, on Wednesday, I know you can use your calculator, so probably expect 2 variables where your calculator's not going to help you out. Okay? Everyone good there? Good pick, Alex. Nice and easy to start us off, right? All right, here you go. 10, your show now. All right, here we go. Okay, what is the sum of the first 19? I like it, Art. Thanks. You guys, while I'm copying and pasting this, find out what type of sequence it is. Okay, what type of sequence am I dealing with? 17, what type of sequence? 4, what type of sequence? That is arithmetic, and I'm asking for the sum. So what am I going to have to create? A sigma here. I'm going to have to create a sigma. And there's too many problems just to try to do all out, writing it all out and trying to add it in your calculator. There's too many problems, okay? And I'm not going to wait for you to write it all out either. So sigma, we always start with what? N equals 1, and then what's my top value here? How many terms you're adding up, which would be 19. The only part you have to work on is what's the formula for the nth term here, which I'm going to put to the right. Everyone's got their formula sheet, so you get out the formula for arithmetic sequence. So I can find the nth term formula. A sub n is going to say what? I'm looking for the formula for the nth term. It's going to stay a sub n. What's the first term? 3. N will be just n. Don't plug in a number when I'm finding the equation. And then what's it going by if it's arithmetic? 7s. There we go. Let's clean it up. (7n minus 4). Yep. And then now go back to the calculator and find the sum of the first 19 terms. Any issues on where we got minus 4? Are we okay? (20), what are we coming up with? No. Just final answer here for number 1. Yep, 1,254. Nice shot. We all good there? Art, good question. Anything else? All right, let's keep moving. A couple more, and then you're on your own. 6. Okay, number 10 it is. row, there are 35. Oh, look familiar? Okay. 20 seats in the first row, 3 more in every other row, 35 rows in the theater. Find the total number of seats. Total! Hey, total number of seats. Not the number of seats in the 35th row. Total number of seats. So is this first arithmetic or geometric? What am I dealing with? Arithmetic, because it's 3 more. All right, so it's arithmetic, and I'm finding a total. What do I need to build? A sigma again. Yep. Do not find the one in the 30th row. You can if you want, but it's not needed here. N equals 1. How far are we going up to? What's my top number? 35 is that's how many you're going to add up. 35 rows. And now find the nth term, just like we did in the last problem. A sub n. I'm going to ask somebody to plug in the terms for me. 15. Here we go. What do I plug in for an? For an. I'm finding the formula for the nth term. Anybody give some help here? You could keep guessing. Yep. You keep it an when I find the formula for the nth term. Not off the hook. What's a1? 20. How about my n value? N stays n. What about the d value? 3. Let's clean it up, everyone. Let's clean it up. When you're ready, let me know. When you clean it up, 11. Let me know when you're ready. You ready? Or nice, I like it. Let's go. I'm just you clean this up so you. Beautiful. Find out how many seats are in that theater. $19. Yep. How many? When you're ready, Rachel. When you're ready. 2,485 seats. There you go. Anything from you guys? Going. All right, next one. What do you got for me, 2? 7. Okay. Find the 8th term. All right. While I'm copying and pasting, what type of sequence is this? What type of sequence? Arithmetic. Okay. So what formula would I need here to find just the term? I don't need to find the sum of them. I just need to find the 8th term. Go to your formula sheet. A sub n equals 12. What formula am I going to need? What formula am I going to need to use here? Yes. Which is what? Go ahead. A sub n equals. I got you started.
A1.
Yep.
Plus n minus 1 times d.
Got it. Nice job. Next person, fill it in for me. Next person, fill it in for me. 13, fill it in. Not 8, but just A8. Because that's going to be the 8th term. Go ahead, keep going. First term plus Yep. Got it. And no rush. Take your time. 6 when you're ready, the 8th term. Questions? I think I'm going to go one more, and then we'll probably be at the halfway point. So I'm going to pick this one just because the wording of it we probably haven't seen before, but you know how to do it. Go to number 3. Number 3. Okay. Here's the new wording probably. Explicit formula. That's just a fancy way of saying write the equation for the nth term. Okay. So when you see explicit formula, equation for the nth term. Okay. Which means, hey, got to decide what type of sequence it is right now. So let me turn that over to somebody. 3, 12, 48, 192. What type of sequence am I working with? Here you go, 6 again. Here we go. This is what type of sequence? How do you know it's arithmetic? If you say arithmetic, Casey, that means you're adding the same number every time. So when you go from 3 to 12, you would be adding 9. And I don't add 9 to 12 and get 48, right? So it's not arithmetic, so what's my only other possibility here? Geometric. And if you're unsure, what's the trick I've given you? Take a term and divide by the previous. And if you kept doing it here, it would come up the same number every time. So this is geometric. So off your formula sheet, what is the formula I'm going to use for the nth term? I'm not adding them up. 8, what formula do I want to use off the formula sheet? Go ahead, Matt, give it. Good. And you're writing it for the nth term, n stays n. N stays n. So a sub n equals somebody else. Let's keep rolling. You guys are doing a nice job. 14. Nope. 14. Yep, great job. 5. First term. Times, what's my r value? What am I multiplying by here, Mary? 4 raised to the, thank you, yeah. Don't be a hero. Stop. Don't be a hero. Stop. There's nothing you can do. Nothing you can, what are you going to, we discussed this, you can't multiply them. Exponents come first, and there's nothing you can do. That's your answer right there. Now use it to find the 14th term. What?
Oh, never mind.
14th term. How are you going to use it to find the 14th term? Explain, little explanation for me. 4. I got the formula for it. Plug in for what? Yep, so A14 equals 3 times 4. Sorry, go ahead, Sarah. I won't take your... Done. Uh-oh. Is this person going to say the actual number or just give me the digits? 15.
201,326,000.
In your calculator?
Yeah.
Even though you should know it's every 3.
I mean, yeah, but then I have to be like, can't see.
Questions? Do you have your Chromebooks on you? If you do, let's place them on your desk right now. And start them. And open the Aspen. If you don't have it, hopefully somebody around you does. Open our class webpage. And anybody know what unit we're in? 2. So open up the Unit 2 folder. You will see homework answers, week of October 8th. And then everyone see review for test answers. There you go. Open that bad boy up and get going. All right, I will come around helping you wherever you need help. Okay.